Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will go to work first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in fourth down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wide receiver going in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. And he tackles him for no gain.
He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Bulldogs get enough for the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that something.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is 6 in the first. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Takes a handoff. It's ball. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's ball. Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Chapin. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are going to be so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on top.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the run, it's Ball. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll pull the football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. don't take a big shot.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Pulled and finds his man on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Mississippi State right back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Under fire. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Williams. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killer.
Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just check.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know.
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Shapen. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great timing on the slant. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will give them the lead. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's Booth. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Got his man in the middle. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to him after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Under fire. He's got an open man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Got room to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The ball is going to be down at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll try the right side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State going up tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Shapen. He's taking the shot. Snags it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a seam wide open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a short yardage situation.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Wide open spaces. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Glover. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Glover. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, the attempt is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And that one stings, man. 4th quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you know it was so close to being in, that one might come back to bite him.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got a man. It's Ball. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, now fourth down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wants to throw on third. That's caught. It's Wilson. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first at the half.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the tailback. It's a running room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quick completion on the out. Oh, out of space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understands. It's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football.
Touchdown, Gator! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He caught it! Touchdown, Mississippi State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He's loose. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. Got some room into the goal line. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.